Just a little disclaimer before listening to this episode, for anyone who has lost their mum or doesn't have a good relationship with their mum, that we're thinking about you today and on Mother's Day especially.
Sometimes this day can be hard for you, especially if you've just lost your mum. So don't have to listen to this episode because this is about mums, but yeah.
It can bring up a lot of memories on those days. But
yeah,
we are with you, and if you want to celebrate your mum or other mums and you want to enjoy the happiness of this episode, then keep listening if you want to.
Yeah. So in this episode today, we are talking about mums, what to expect for Mother's Day.
What do mums actually want for Mother's Day? This is the black and white real talk, no rubbish. Boys, take notes. Kids, take notes.
Yes.
Get the folders, get the pens out. This one you'll want to listen to if you want to make mum happy this year.
It's not always the big present getting money spent on you.
It's the little things. And if you want to hear what those little things are and the secret recipe to making mum happy, keep listening.
Same DNA.
Different opinions.
Always honest.
Always entertaining.
This is Two's Company.
Your new favourite mother-daughter catch-up.
Welcome back. Episode 20.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
We had a little 2-week break. That's why you didn't hear from us for 2 weeks. But we're back.
We're back.
Welcome.
Yeah.
A lot's happened in the last 2 weeks. Can you give us a little rundown?
Well, you shifted into your new home.
I shifted into a new home. And you were in Wellington.
Yeah, and
You had a birthday.
Anzac Day. Yeah, lots of things happening.
Yeah, a lot happens in 2 weeks, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I reckon. So what have you been liking at the moment, Anika?
What have I been liking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because we've been away for 2 weeks, I feel like I've got a couple little things that I've been loving lately. Mm-hmm. One of them is Sheer Luxe. Now I've told you about this today.
I've learned all about it.
A fashion publication, kind of like online magazine. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. But what I've been loving is they have this TikTok account and they share vlogs of every day of like all the girls in the office. They share their fashion inspiration, what beauty products they're loving, and I just love watching it. I love getting inspiration from those girls for what's like trending and what's cool at the moment.
Is that a whole heap of girls, eh?
Yeah, there's heaps of women that work in this business and men as well.
Right.
I've been loving their TikTok, so Sheer Luxe. Go check it out.
I don't see it on TikTok, but I've just followed them on Instagram. Yeah. So they're on Instagram as well.
They're one of the world's most leading publications, I think. So they talk all about fashion and what's trending. They have YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, podcasts.
And you were just talking about you just love watching what they go and
I just love it.
Go through all the stuff and see what they're wearing that day or what they've got in their handbag and stuff, eh? And it's quite cool.
Everyone loves it. All stories in here. She's so cute. I just love that. And I've just watched the Lainey Wilson documentary on Netflix. Have you seen it yet?
Oh no.
Lainey Wilson. Who we went to see?
It's not her home tour one.
No, it's her movie. A documentary just got made about her on Netflix. It just launched this week.
I didn't know she had one.
It just launched. We've been watching it.
Oh,
and we just finished it today.
Is it just a one episode?
It's a whole hour movie, like an hour and a half movie, about the last couple years in her life, about her last tour she did.
Do you know she tried out for American Idol 7 times?
She talked about that on her documentary.
Oh, but I haven't seen her documentary and I knew that because I heard it on something.
Dad messaged it, I think, hey?
Oh, but I was on a told Dad. She'd missed out on her American Idol, didn't even go through the second stage, got failed on the first stage 7 times.
Wow.
I'm like, what?
Crazy.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah. Especially because she's a Grammy Award winner now.
I know.
And massive.
Did they talk about that?
Yeah, she just kind of talked about her journey, what it was like growing up and being into music, and she just was always running songs and just kept going, and it wasn't till after 2020 where she started to find a little bit more success in her music, and she kind of popped off from that. So her fame's kind of just happened in the last couple of years.
I know, because she even talks about it in her concert. She was saying,
she can't believe where she is now.
Yeah, and she said a lot of doors close on her. That's what she said.
Yeah, which is really inspirational. And I love her as an artist because she's one of the very few female musicians who isn't out there to like flaunt their body and do things for attention like that. She's truly just a musician who loves music and just wants to share music. And
I mean, she's gorgeous, but the
purpose of it. But like,
no,
she's known for her outfit of like the flare bell-bottom jeans.
Yeah, bell-bottoms.
And like fringe and tassel.
She normally wears a little veste with her bell-bottoms.
Yeah, and she's just like always has a cowboy hat on. But she's really a cool musician to look up to because she's very humble and loves like helping other little girls chase their dreams, and I really like
she's a very cool chick.
Very cool. So yeah, I've been loving that documentary as well.
Oh cool, I have to give it a go.
But there's lots of things I've been loving, but that's my main two. What about you? What have you been loving this week or lately?
This week's been a bit sad because my 2 boys have gone.
Your son and your husband, not the kid.
No, well that one's gone
too.
as well. Man, they all just fleed out of my life, don't they? No, it was really nice having Anzac weekend, the long weekend, because Diesel was home and went to the Anzac service, and I always love going to the Anzac service. We went to 2, the dawn and the civic service, but it's so humbling going. It's just like, it was just such a beautiful moment seeing, I don't know, it was just such a beautiful day, and it was at the 10 o'clock service. We were there and we were just watching, they have 1 or 2 people go and represent their school and they lay a wreath. And they had beautiful hymns playing, and it was just like such a really nice feel, and it was like quite a humbling experience too, like just knowing that like, people have died for your country and died, but then knowing that, like my grandfather served in, the army and went to war, and now I think it's extra special because like my son, he hasn't gone to war, but he's in the army, and so it's quite.
You get hits deeper now.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm like
a different kind of Anzac.
Yeah, it's kind of like how awful would it been for the mums and the wives.
Picturing it more realistically.
I just think my boy going off to war and then not surviving, and you're like,
it's awful.
Far out. And it was just like it was real kind of eerie, but it was like a nice feel because they had the beautiful hymns playing and just seeing all the cute little kids come up, and it just felt, I don't know, we live in a place that everyone's, I guess, fighting and rah-rah. It's always so like negative, and it just seemed like such a community feel, and everyone was like together, and it just seemed really nice, and that was like a bit of a highlight for the weekend.
That's really cool.
And then it comes all crashing down, and they all left on the same day, and then it's all like
you're alone.
And it's all lonely again.
Until I knew.
Until Nikki comes with it. Yeah. But yeah, and we had a nice family dinner, and it's just kind of like,
the low after the high.
I know. And I said to Ryan on Sunday night, I said, this is the hard thing, like, because we're all playing card games. Normally Beckham and Anika come, but they couldn't make it. But we were playing card games, and I just knew that this time tomorrow there'd be no one here.
Does it make you savor those moments more though, knowing that they're not forever?
Absolutely.
And you enjoy them probably more than just like doing it every night, right?
Absolutely. Like, you definitely do appreciate it. And I said to Diesel, next time I see you, you'll be 20 years old, because we'll miss his birthday. He's out on field. And then,
does he have the weekend off?
No, I don't think so. But I said, this is your 3rd birthday in a row that I am going to miss your birthday. And it's the same for him not to be with his family, and for Georgie, his girlfriend, to not be with.
Yeah, it's awful.
But yeah, I was like, 3 birthdays in a row, I have not seen him on his birthday.
And 20 is a big one. He's like literally getting into his 20s.
He's leaving his teens. It's my baby leaving their teens. Even though I kind of still think of him as older than Geordie. Like, I don't think of him as my youngest.
He's mature, very mature for his
Yeah, I just always kind of think as Geordie as my youngest, but not Diesel.
But maybe because she's still at home and he's like doing his thing out there now.
Yeah, I mean he would have been nearly gone at home for 3 years.
He left when he was 17.
He left when he was 17. Yeah. I know. So that was like, it was lovely to have, but it was also like, next time I see you, Daisy, you're going to be 20. Have a good time out.
It's so crazy to think that he's 20.
I know.
Even just like as the oldest sibling, like your youngest sibling.
I know, he's my youngest.
Not going to be a teenager anymore.
Mm.
I know, it's just weird.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh.
We've got little Neeks here today. The sun is shining, man. The weather is gorgeous this week, eh?
This is like the autumn weather that I love. When
love it.
It's still crispy outside, like cold.
Oh, it's
but
beautiful. I don't think
the
it's
sun
cold.
is out.
The
It is
sun-
so cold.
It's so not
Your house
cold.
is just so well insulated. It's so warm and I'm so not used to it.
I'm like,
Because we're in our brand new
overheating.
house, which is old, like 1950s old. And
You see, I have
it's
the
so
aircon on every
cold.
day because it's so hot in here.
We have our heater on now, and we're literally sleeping in winter pajamas. Becca
Oh,
is in his
really?
puffer jacket at home.
No, is it that
I
cold?
know, but we're getting a new roof, so hopefully that helps a little bit.
I'm in a t-shirt all day long, but I mowed the lawns yesterday outside, and I was in a t-shirt. My shorts getting my tan on my legs.
Well, I think it's when I went to work yesterday morning, it was warmer outside than it was in our house
Oh, shit.
because the sun hadn't come in yet.
Oh, that's not fun. But how super cool that it's your home.
But I do love this moment where, like in autumn, when it's sunny but cold.
Beautiful, yeah.
Not
Like
too
a little
hot.
bit cooler at night time, so you can have a good sleep and.
And daylight
it's far
savings
at
is
night
here now, so you have like.
Oh,
I feel like the
don't
days are just
like
so
daylight
short now, eh?
savings. I know.
I feel like I have no time in my day to do things now.
I
Because
know.
it's like dark so
5:30,
early.
it's getting dark, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
like
so dumb.
your day just goes.
I know. It used to be like 8:30 at night, still light.
Like 6 o'clock, it's dark now, and we're having dinner. We literally last night we'd finished by 6:30 because it was dark, and we were like, it feels like 8:30, but it was 6:30.
weird, eh?
We're like, should we just go to bed? But we couldn't go to sleep because it was too early. It's just like
How do
it
you?
feels so weird
How do you like?
because we have no Wi-Fi still in our house, so we can't even
gonna
watch TV.
Oh,
So that's what I mean. Like we've got nothing to do, so we just like chill in
have you
bed.
been getting like lots of good sleep?
Yeah.
I went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning because I don't sleep when Ryan's not here.
Oh.
3 o'clock this morning.
Oh wow. We need to every night at our house.
And do you know what I was reading on Instagram, that it was something like, if you're going to bed at 9 o'clock, it's great for your skin. If you're in bed by 10, it's great for your brain. If you're going to bed 11 o'clock, your skin's starting to like not like it. And then and then 1 o'clock, it's like you're basically rooted. Like everything's shutting down, and you need to be going to sleep. And here I'm reading this at 3 o'clock in the morning, going,
Oh my god.
oh, that's what it said. At 1 o'clock, you're totally getting weight gain because your metabolism is totally like getting wrecked. And I'm like,
Oh, so you're just getting in your head though.
oh, sorry.
But then
I was
it's
like,
kind
oh,
of
it's
like
3 o'clock, and I'm like,
you're
oh, well,
past it now.
what like have I got that? So, but I really want to try and get to bed earlier. It's just hard.
You need to put your phone away. Haven't you been doing that with your phone?
Yeah, this was I was in the lounge at 3 o'clock. Like I hadn't even gone to my bedroom at this
You
point.
need to like go to your bed at 10 o'clock then and just be like, okay, I've got nothing to do, so I'm just going to go to sleep now.
I don't know if I could though.
You've got to get
even
into that
if I
habit.
wake
3
up
o'clock
early-
is so bad. 3
I
o'clock?
know. But even
You're
when
going
we,
to not live as long if you go to bed that late forever.
I know this is what I mean. I think it's actually not good for my
No.
metabolism
It's
and
not
my
good for your mental
skin.
health,
And yeah,
physical health.
I know. I feel like my
well-being.
skin's like getting a bit gross lately too, like old. But
You
yeah,
just need a little bit of sleep.
I know. But I even woke up the other night, the other day for the dawn parade. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. What are we still doing?
What time do you go to sleep before then?
Oh, it's right after midnight. And then the next night, it's still after midnight. And I'm like, oh. So I'm one of those people, even if I get up early, I don't think I'm still going to go to bed earlier. So annoying.
Maybe you just need to
Anyway.
do little things, like you said, like in our last episode, little things to just help
Yeah.
get you to that goal that you want. Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Well, Mother's Day's coming up.
It is.
So we're going to do a little episode on mothers.
Yeah. Well, we just thought it would be fun and informative to everyone who's listening to just be real. Like, what do mums actually want for Mother's Day?
Yes, and men.
To listen
To
and
listen.
take notes.
Yeah.
Pull your phone out, take notes, and take in what we're saying because this is
Yes.
gold.
Nika's done a little bit of research on this too.
I've got the facts to be spitting out today.
Yeah.
So, should we just start? Like, what I think you had a really good point before we started this, in that mothers want different things as they are in different stages of their life.
Yes.
So you're saying, you can say it, but like how you, when you had young kids compared to what you want now.
Yeah, so I was saying, when you're in that hard grind and you've got 3 kids under 5 and, it's just it's full on. All for Mother's Days, I think most of the time you just want to sleep in. You just don't want to be a mum that day. You just want to have a bit of a chill. You want to have a bubble bath in peace or whatever it is. And now it's normally you want a bit of a break from the children because you just want a break, or you want to go for an hour walk by yourself.
Have some you time.
Just to have some little things like that. And now I think as you go through different stages, now I'm like, all I want is all my kids to be under one roof and have a dinner together and all of us to just have fun together and do something fun like play board games or something. And I think I'm speaking for someone even my mum's age. She loves it. I'm now starting to understand. I hear my mum and dad, and they're in their 70s and 80s, and I hear them say, oh, it's just so nice having all the family together, all the kids together. It's so nice.
And years ago listening to that, would you I just want to get out of here?
I would just be like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it must be, okay.
She's just being nice.
Yeah. And it's honestly starting to, it's hit me probably maybe about a year, 2 years ago, and it's starting to get more full on. It's oh my goodness, all I want is my kids to be in one room. It was for my birthday. I said to you, I was helping Nikki shift on her birthday, on my birthday, but it was on my birthday they were shifting, and so I was helping her, and I was like,
which was really nice that you were helping.
But I was like, it just gets boring, as you get older, and I wasn't doing anything anyway. Dad was working, but he was taking me out for dinner that night, and I was like, oh yeah, it'd be nice, but you know what I want? And I was like, I just want all my kids and us to all go out for dinner.
All of us,
yeah, and I was like, I just feel like I want all my kids, and Diesel was down in Palmy, and I was like, and Nikki was just moving to home, she was busy, and then and I remember going, oh, that's just all I want for my birthday, so just all my kids around.
When you said that, I was just like, la-di-da-di-da.
And little did I know that, Dad had Ryan had surprised them, well, it surprised me, met at the restaurant, and all the kids turned up.
We just all started showing up one by
one. I
know.
And
so
you
Geordie,
were
what?
Yeah, Geordie turned up, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. Geordie kind of with us with our date. And then when Nikki and Beckham turned up, I was like, oh my goodness, he's more.
Because the fact too is when we left you that day, we were like, have a good night, bye. Because we were trying to get you off the scent. See you later, have a nice birthday dinner with Dad.
I know, so I was like, I didn't even think Diesel was going to show up at this point.
Because you left late to go get ready for your dinner. And we were like, we have to get ready to do this dinner.
I think I gave myself 30 seconds to basically shower and get ready, and I don't know how I did that. I think we were 10 minutes late. But and then I was had no idea that Diesel was going to turn up. And I was
still down.
I was just stoked that Beckham and Nikki were here and Geordie was here and we're all out for dinner, and then we had we'd been at the restaurant for about 30-40 minutes, and then in walks this gorgeous boy, and I'm like, it's Daisy. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he finished work and he got in his car and he just drove, and it's 5.5 hours, and he just drove and he went straight to the restaurant, and I was just like, oh. So that is a mother, talking about what mothers want. That's a mother that just wants. He's taking photos of the cat.
She's so cute, just lying there. Sorry.
That's a mother that just wants her kids there.
Yeah.
So as you go in different stages, I think mums want different things, and I think even when you're in a busy work environment, sometimes you just want a bubble bath and just have some peace and quiet, or you go through stages. I just want my kids to write me letters, or you just go through different stages, I think.
But I think the thing we found most common for what women want, and this was talking to mum and also getting research that I had found online from surveys that people had been surveying women, was that the main thing that women actually want for Mother's Day is just the mental load to be taken off. So what that looks like, because for usual mum, each day they're thinking about 101 things in their head constantly. Oh, I need to get that thing for the kids' lunch. Oh, I need to sign that permission slip for the kid. Oh, I need to figure out what dinners we're doing. I need to go to the supermarket and do this, blah, 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 blah.
I need to clean the toilets. I need to clean this.
Yes. And then the one like the one day that you get to yourself is you actually just don't want to have to do anything like that. You want the husband or your partner, whoever, to take that away.
That mental load,
That mental load away from you and be like, don't worry, I've got it sorted. I've got your day plan. Like, the thing that can be annoying is when the guy asks you or the partner asks you, what do you want to do? When they ask you that question, they think they're being helpful because they're like, oh, what do they want to do for Mother's Day? I'm thinking about it. But all mums really want is just to not think about it at all. They want you to plan it for them. Even like just a couple hours and be like, look, I'm taking the kids out for a couple of hours so you can have some alone time and you can sleep in or whatever. And then when you come back, we can just have like a nice little family game or something. Just like take the planning out of it for you, because that's like one day where you just don't want to be doing all that stuff.
I know. I think guys are like, but I'm asking what they want to do. But it's like the mums do not want to think what they want to do.
Yeah, they want to be told.
Yeah, they just want the man to man up and be like,
Make
okay,
the plan for you.
I'm going to let you guys have a sleep in. I'm going to keep the kids quiet for an hour. Going to have a sleep in. We're going out for brunch, or we're going all for a family walk. We're doing this for dinner. Don't you lift a finger. You're not doing anything today.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day. Like, oh my goodness. I'm the best.
And like the flowers and the candles and all those stuff is still a nice gesture because they've still thought about you and they're still getting you something.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's just like, it doesn't compare to the mental load, right?
No.
And making the house clean.
I know. We were just talking about this before. Like, how good would it be if the kids, if they're at an older age, or the husband if the kids were little, to clean the house on the Saturday.
The day before Mother's Day.
The day before.
Or like when mum's in bed and the kids are in bed, the husband or partner, whoever, gets up, cleans the house.
Stay up a couple of hours longer and clean the blimmin' house.
So she wakes up to a beautiful clean home. And it won't be up to her standard because no one can do mum's standard.
Yeah.
But it will be something.
Do the washing so she doesn't have to think, I've got to put that load of washing, or I've got to wash the uniforms for Monday. Get that stuff all done. It's almost like Mother's Day needs to be the day prep beforehand to get all that stuff done so mum can relax on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a mum, but I know that if that was me, just in general, I can't relax until
the house is clean.
Like, I have to clean.
I'm like that too.
And even if, like, for example, it was my birthday and my husband was like, you can just have like a nice hour at home by yourself. I'm just going to go out for like do whatever, go get some groceries, whatever. I would be thinking, that's nice, but my hour I'm just going to be cleaning this house. Like, I wouldn't actually be relaxing.
Yes.
You don't want her time off to actually just be doing something that she shouldn't be doing.
Yes, even though sometimes that is a luxury to clean your house in peace and quiet when you have kids. But that on Mother's Day you shouldn't be doing that.
Well, the thing is, the statistics say that 3% of women want to do chores on Mother's Day. 3% of women. Wow. That's nothing.
I bet you that 3% is those OCDC women that just love cleaning.
Yeah, well, I love cleaning too.
You need to be in that 3%.
But I think, I don't know, it might be different when you have kids too and you're like, I just don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to face some facts. What do mums actually want for Mother's Day? Just so we have some advice for some of the guys.
Yeah. So I think most mums we've gathered, they do not want to do the mental load. They do not want to think what's for dinner. They do not want to go to the supermarket. They don't want to think what restaurant they want to go and celebrate at. They don't want to think what they want for breakfast. You've got to do it all for them. You tell them, this is what you're doing. So if the kids are older, Mum, this is what we're doing. I'm coming to see you at 10 o'clock. Going to have a sleep in. We're going to do this, this and this. Or, Mum, just relax. We're going to go out for dinner and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, totally. Also, from the survey that I took from a website called Drive Research that surveyed women said, just some little stats for you guys, 52% of the women surveyed wanted to go out for a meal just so they don't have to cook anything.
Okay.
44% want an experience for Mother's Day, whether that's like a spa, going out with the family, something planned with effort.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe they just want to get out of the house, I don't know, do something. And then 38% just want to sleep in. That's what they want for Mother's Day.
Just to sleep in.
Just to sleep in. 54% of mums want a handwritten card.
Oh, I'm surprised that's not higher than 54.
Yeah, I think
that's what I would love.
That is just one thing though that I wanted to say. Like, yes, there can be a card and it can just say Happy Mother's Day on it, but can we just step it up a little bit more and maybe get you know, get your kids or husband, come on, and just say, what do you love about mum? What are you grateful for about mum?
I know.
Maybe write a little poem, maybe do a little drawing.
You're very good at like doing that, Anika, in your letters.
Oh, thank you.
I've kept all my Mother's Day
I like
cards.
writing cards.
And yeah, Anika's card would always be like a whole 2 pages just full of pen. Like every card. And then there'll be Diesel, if you're lucky to get a card.
And
and
with a $2 coin tacked onto it.
Yeah, to mum, a $2 coin sellotaped on
From
it.
Diesel.
From Diesel.
Yeah, which is cute, like it's still the effort, right? And you appreciated that
I
effort.
love that he sellotaped a $2
Yeah.
coin on.
But wouldn't you just love if he said like one thing he loved about you in that card?
I know.
Like, I love how you cook for me, or I love how you look in the morning. You're so beautiful, mummy, or something. I don't know. Just like it's
He
just
would
little
never say that
things.
to me. But yeah, like I was saying, it would be so nice, like for now with my kids all being older and have left home, like if I got a text from Diesel, like I don't need a gift, I don't need any money spent on me, believe it or not, even though I love gifts, I don't need any money spent on me. From Diesel, imagine if he sent me a picture of just me and him together and he said, love you heaps, mum. I'd just be like, oh.
Just the effort to do that.
Yeah.
Especially as you get older too, like you were saying before, the dads aren't there to like hustle up the kids and be like, okay guys, what are you doing for Mother's Day? Like now we're adults, we have to step up our game and do something for mum ourselves. So knowing that he would actually do something for you just out of the thought of his own brain
Would be like,
just like a message to say, I've thought of you today, happy Mother's Day, or to
Yeah.
give you a call or something.
I know, because on my birthday I still hadn't heard from him.
Oh, and you were
And-
getting quite annoyed, I remember.
I know, and I was like, Dad said, have you heard from Diesel yet? And I was like, no. And nobody texts him. I don't want anyone to remind him it's my birthday. If he knows it's my birthday, I want him to remember my birthday. I don't want anyone to remind him and tell him, text mum. And, and you know, 7 o'clock came and still hadn't heard from him. But then he turned up late to the restaurant. And I was like, I hadn't heard from him because he'd been driving.
It was so cute because he said he got dressed in the car. He literally drove all the way from work.
I know.
5.5 hours drive,
Yeah.
6 hours drive.
Yeah.
Got changed in the car and literally showed up straight away to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Which is so cute. He didn't even stop anywhere to
So
like have a shower or anything.
Oh, I know.
He
So
said like he
cute.
had some BP snacks or something.
He stopped to get petrol or something. He said he did one stop to get petrol. I think he grabbed something to drink or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But on that, like it's like you know, with the ages and stages. I feel like men, if you've got young kids, you need to be teaching your kids, because sometimes it does take 10 to 15 to 18 years to train the kids to do something for mum. And it's on you. It's on the husband. It's on you when your kids are little. And then when they're left, you know, or adults leave home, it's the kids really need to be doing it now. Because I think about me and my mum, and my dad wouldn't ring me up and go, Marie, you going to do anything for your mum?
Yeah, no, that'd be weird.
It's like, oh, it's on us now. We're adults.
Yeah.
Speaking of it,
Yeah, go.
like sharing Mother's Day, like, you know, when you're just a new mum and you've got maybe like one baby, and that baby might be like 2 years old or something, you might be pregnant with your second, and you kind of like make it all about yourself. Because I went through this stage of Mother's Day, we would go and see Ryan's mum for lunch, and then, we would go and see my mum for lunch, and then we would go and see Ryan's mum for dinner and do something at her house for night time. And I used to remember thinking, when is it ever going to be about me? When do I just get to like relax? And I remember thinking this when my kids were all really, really little. And I remember thinking, you know, it's not really about me yet. I felt like I hadn't earned the stripes to go and expect that day to be all about me. Because my mum and Ryan's mum had put all the effort into, you know, me and him. And I felt it was that time to like give back. And then there's a bit of a transition time when it's kind of like, now Ryan's mum's passed away. And so it makes us appreciate our mums even more now. Ryan's mum's passed away. So I'd go and do something with my mum, but then we would always make sure we do something now with me and my kids, eh?
Yeah. And that's what you're saying, like when it comes to the time that I have kids, it's like, yeah, you just, like you said, you just haven't earned your stripes yet. Like, it's still nice to celebrate you, but it's not
Absolutely.
all about you. Like,
No.
share the day with the mums who have been there for you for the last 20, 30 years, you know?
You're doing the hard yards. I though, if you had a baby and it was your first Mother's Day, it's so special because you should really celebrate. It's your first, Mother's Day as being a mum, and definitely, and I know you wouldn't be that type of person, but, you've still got to go and honour Justine as well, that is, been there, Beckham's mum for 24 years or whatever,
Totally.
doing all the hard yards. It's not all about just you, it's all about the woman in your life as well, isn't it?
Totally.
Everyone that's sacrificed and done work and help raise the kids up.
Yeah, Mother's Day is for the mothers. All the mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
The other thing that you mentioned earlier that I think is important to remember is you were sharing how when you were first a mum, my dad, your husband, didn't really know how to celebrate that day for you properly, and you would get annoyed by it. So do you want to share a little bit about that, and then how you got to the point to where you are today?
Yeah.
For those who were kind of in that same boat. Sometimes
Ryan would, do something nice, and then sometimes he'd just miss the boat. And I remember even a couple of years ago, Ryan said to me, look, I'm still learning again. I'm like, how long is it going to take you to learn? And I feel like men are quite slow in that area. They do need a lot of training, and they do need a lot of help. And I don't think it's not up to us to kind of expect, like, our husband should know this.
Right. Especially if they haven't been taught by their mums as well.
Exactly.
Or the dads.
So it's really, if you've got sons, it's really up to a mum to teach your children. When you have children, you need to look after, if that hasn't been done, then it's up to the wife to go, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this. So instead of, like, I had a little tantrum. I remember one year Ryan, I don't think, got me any gifts, which I don't mind. I don't mind the non-gifts, but you know what I got really annoyed at him for is he hadn't, and I think you kids are all primary school ages, and he hadn't got you to write a letter or a note.
So he forgot that the day even existed?
No, he did, but he kind of just...
didn't do anything?
I think he was just kind of like, oh, they're 6 or 7, they'll do something at school. And I think he just kind of like left it up to...
because school does do lots of projects.
Yeah, and I think, I can't remember the exact year, but it was around that kind of school age. And I just said to Ryan, you know what I want? I just want the kids to write me a card, say something they like about me, and then I just want you to give me a bubble bath, or I just want something to myself. I don't expect the whole day off. I just want a sleep in or a bubble bath, or not have to do the school lunches, just something. Something
to make the day a little bit more special for you.
Yeah, and I had a few little tantrums along the way. I do remember. You can ask Ryan, he was like, yeah. But that was the only way that he learnt. And it's not that I was a brat, even though I probably was a little bit of a brat. It was kind of like, you put that out, like, you'll probably have to, if Beckham hasn't been taught by his mum, you kind of have to teach Beckham when you have kids. Hey, Beckham, this is my expectations.
Yeah. And I think it's hard too, like, when you're in a family of all boys, like for him, for example. And
did the boys look after Justine?
I think they wrote her cards and stuff,
and
good. Dave would get the boys to clean all the house and all that.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, which is really cute. So
see, that's really cute.
But I think it's different if you're not someone who talks up to your husband about, like, what you want. Like, it is important to tell them what you want. And you just
get bitter, and get annoyed.
Resentful, but you haven't even communicated. They can't read your mind.
No, and they're not that bright in that area. They are not.
Well,
they're bright in some areas, but not
we
that.
Can't read men's minds and what they want, and they're not very good at communicating what they want either.
No.
So both parties just need to, like, in a nice way, hey, this would really mean a lot to me. And I think it was really important to mention, like, we were saying, 2 weeks before Mother's Day, say to your partner, like, this is what I'd really want for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It's their responsibility then to take that information and listen and do something about it. Don't ask him again, just ask him once. And he will provide. And it might take another year to be like, I'd like a little bit more this next year,
Yeah.
And that's that training, like Rome isn't built in one day.
That's right, Nika. Because some mums have got different expectations on other mums. Like some mums go, I don't even need Mother's Day.
Yeah, some people don't care, and if you don't, that's fine. That's off to you.
But I think even if they say that, at least write a letter.
Just a little effort.
Or give her a coffee in the morning or something.
Or just make the bed or something.
Make the bed do something. But even
or
if that...
just a little bouquet of flowers on the bench.
Yeah, and then you've got your high maintenance mums. I do see sometimes like on social media, and I'm not pulling out all the young mums, this is just some of them. I see young mums and it's like they've got the one kid and they're like 1 year old or whatever, or 4 years old or whatever, and it's all about them, and I just think, oh my goodness, like it's quite full on. But if you are one of those ones, that your partner should really know that expectation of what you want. But not to make it all about you too. Like, remember who brought you into the world and who brought your husband into the world.
Yeah, totally. Showing that respect.
Yeah.
And also, if we're expecting this much from our partners for Mother's Day, they should be expecting this much from us for Father's Day, which is important to remember. It's going to be equal.
And it probably won't be different. It'll be completely different expectations because, like, for me, probably I want all my kids around, or and then for guys, they probably just want to watch sport for 2 hours, uninterrupted.
Just go out for a beer with the guys.
Yeah,
no nagging for
go
a day.
mow the lawns with no nagging.
Or I reckon Beckham's like dream Father's Day when he's a father would be like nice little breakfast in bed with the kids, and then he'd want to go and do something. We go hunting for the day, and I just look after all the kids and have dinner cooked for him when he comes home, and like him being really looked after, and then having a nice little dinner with all of us.
You do that anyway, though.
But like I feel like that's what guys want. Whereas me, I don't know what I actually want.
To almost be like release, like go and play golf or go and do that for a couple of hours. Don't worry about me with the kids today. It's Father's Day. You go and do your thing.
I won't be nagging today.
Yeah, no nags.
Yeah.
Totally.
But I think just like to wrap up, what mums really want for Mother's Day is just take a little bit of effort, take the pressure off of things for them, take the thinking out of things for them, and just plan the day for them. Do something special for them, even if it's just a couple of hours.
When I had the florist and we were doing flowers next, like Mother's Day would be our most busiest day.
I think it'd be busier than Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day was always like a crazy day. Flowers and chocolates and candles was just crazy.
Cards.
And cards. And we would be like, we would see all the guys that wouldn't place the order in for flowers, and that would turn up on the day, and they'd just be like last minute, and you'd just be like, oh, you poor wife.
She's probably thinking, oh, he's planned this all week. And he's just come up like an hour before he came home or something.
I know, and a lot of florists only go by orders, and they're like, we're closing the doors after that. But I always knew
we always opened on Mother's Day.
We always opened for a huge day.
And that was one thing about you having the shop, is you always worked Mother's Day when you had the shop.
I know. That's right. I remember last year or the year before, I was like, this is my first Mother's Day in so long.
Not making flowers.
Because it was the most busiest day.
Yeah.
And
sorry, I cut you off.
I just remembered. I did do that on Mother's Day.
But it's funny, like the guys that just come.
I know, and it's like, guys, get prepared, like put a little bit of effort into it. But anyway, that's as a business point of view, we'd always have ready-made bouquets, like big bouquets, because how many guys would just come in and be like, you got any flowers? And you'd get guys at 4:00 on a Sunday afternoon going, have you got any flowers? And we'd be like, sorry mate, we're all sold out.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on.
Also, can I just say, like, as a little bonus brownie point, the bare minimum is getting her flowers, but the better brownie points here is getting flowers she actually likes.
Oh, yes.
Knowing what flowers she likes.
Even what colours she likes.
Does she like pinks and pastels? Does she like bright colours? Does she like whites and greens?
Yeah.
And like, does she have a favourite flower? Like little information, guys.
I know.
It's like bare minimum. And it means a lot to us when you get us flowers that we actually like, honestly.
I know.
Just getting flowers is so sweet, but just if you want to level it up a bit.
I know. I always say to Ryan, sometimes I just want a big bunch of one flower, like a big bunch of white stock, a big bunch of white roses or white lilies.
And like you say it so many times, like surely they listen.
No, they don't really. It takes a lot for them to...
I want to say, like, shout out to Beckham, he's pretty good at that.
He is actually quite good for how young he is.
He always gets me the flowers that I like.
He's got it pretty quickly,
Yeah.
Like, it's taken Ryan quite a few years to, like, try. It's like, but Beckham, he pretty much, like, he's got it down, like,
But also, it was like helpful when we first started dating. You just bought the florist, and you probably like helped him
Yeah.
a bit with that because he wouldn't have known then, and you were like, oh, she really likes this and this, but he's keeps it in his brain, and he knows like what flowers I like.
Yeah.
He knows I like whites and greens. He knows I like gypsophila and tulips.
Oh, do you remember? I was just going to say when he bought you the big bunch of gyp.
Yes.
Just a big bunch of gyp.
I dried it, and I had it for a couple of years, but then when we
Oh.
moved houses a couple of times, it all kind of broke.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so special.
But I
for me.
remember showing him, and he goes, "What, does she like that?" He came in his little boys' high uniform after
Yeah,
school.
he walked over. from
And
school.
I was like, "No, this is what she likes." And he goes, "I don't think." And I remember him
We'd already been
going-
together for 3 months then.
Wow. And I remember him going to this like bunch of ugly like purples or reds or whatever, going, "What about this?" And I said, "Beckham, trust me, do not get her that. She wants a bunch of just white gyp." And then he
That's
freaked out at the
so
price
funny.
of it. I was like, "Don't worry, Beckham, I'll
And
look
you
after
pretty much
you."
like gave them to him
Yeah,
for
I
free.
was like, just make sure you get her like a big bunch of this. Don't get her like the purple Chrissies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
sure.
it's not what women want. They don't really want gifts, even though that is such a nice bonus. It is
I
the
think there's
cards.
tiers, like
Yes.
there's like the bare minimum, you know, getting a little block of chocolate or a thing of flowers. Happy Mother's Day and a card, but just little things to just
Yeah.
lift it up a little bit. But main thing to take away from this episode is just take the mental load away from her.
Mental load is a big thing,
If she wants alone time, give her some 2 hours alone time, take the kids out to the park for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Clean the house for her. Make
Yeah.
her dinner, or take her out for dinner, or bring her takeaways.
And that's the thing, like, we don't always just want to go out for dinner. Like, I'm quite happy having, even if he's not I love when Ryan cooks a home cooked meal because it happens very rare these days. But it's like, not even that. It's like, even if he's just, it's the mental load. It's like, he's like, "Hey, don't worry about dinner. I'm bringing in
Everyone
Chinese."
loves it. Not even just on Mother's Day, just like in general.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking you out for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'd be on my knees. Like,
I know,
what?
and not even like, I'm taking you to this place. Like, you don't even have to think.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I know.
If you want a woman to do something for you, just do that.
Yeah. Or say,
tell
or be
her
like,
what she's
yeah,
doing.
be like, "Hey, we're staying in tonight. I've got takeaway coming at 7:00,
yes.
and we're going to watch a movie."
Oh my gosh, that'd be my dream.
And lights a candle. Like,
Oh,
it's not that
so
hard, guys.
you can do it on random days because like Beckham does it sometimes. Like I'll come
Yeah.
home, he'll have the candle lit, and he'll
So
have dinner
special.
cooking, and I'm like, oh my god,
So
it
special.
it makes me like so happy. I'm like, oh,
Yeah. It's and I feel like the more I get older, I appreciate what my mum has done for me. Like, I didn't appreciate her when I was a teenager. I honestly didn't.
no one appreciates their mums when they're teenagers. I don't.
But I
think.
just, even when I had kids young, I was like, "Oh, it must have been hard with mum." But like, more and more now, I'm thinking, "Oh my goodness, mum went through so much. Oh, mum went through that. Far out." Like, it takes really, and I'm saying in another 10 years, I probably would have learnt so much more as well. Like, it takes so much, I don't know, I've just got so much appreciation for my mum, and especially when Ryan lost his mum, just even so much. Like, you don't know if you've got your mum here next year. Like, blooming look after your mum. That, like, they do everything for you. They've got your back.
Yeah.
Like, mums are your biggest cheerleaders. Look after them. Young little teenagers. Like, look after your mum.
Definitely. I agree. It's so easy to take your mum for granted until you realise, and I probably, like, until I have kids again, I'll appreciate you even more. But, like, little things like coming home and you have the dinner cooked and you're thinking about all the things all the time and making sure we're happy and doing activities that we want to do, and, you know, making sure we have our nice clothes, saving up for clothes for us that we wanted when we were kids and saving up for our birthday presents, and like all the little things.
It's definitely a sacrificial job being a mum, eh? Like, it's like, I just look at all my friends and how they are with their children though, and I think, man, I hope they get looked after for Mother's Day. Yeah, because like, I am very lucky. I have got kids that do look after me. Like, you're very good, Anika. Like, you know, you round the kids up, or you get, you know, like, "Dad, what are you going to do for Mum for Mother's Day? Or what are you going to do for Mum's
really good
birthday?"
at that too.
Yeah, so I'm very blessed to have children that are like that. But I know some of my friends that are like most amazing mums, and I'm like, "Did your kids not do anything for Mother's Day?"
I
And
think
I'm
it
like,
helps because you're always vocal about what you wanted to.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, so if we want to make mum happy.
Yeah, I'd have a tantrum if I didn't. And life's too short to like,
To not be happy and not get what you want.
yeah, just speak up and say, hey guys, I just want to sleep in this Mother's Day. And
Yeah, just give me an extra hour and wake the kids up and make them
yeah,
breakfast.
and if you've left home, just pop over and see me for a coffee.
Yeah.
Or
If you're
something
not
like
living
that.
at home, call your mum.
You just
on
call your
Mother's Day.
mum.
Tell her
And
you're thinking about
A
it.
text or a phone call goes such a long way
Such a
now.
long way.
But even when I did have kids, I still didn't appreciate my mum until like lately, I feel like. So
You feel like it's on another level
it's on
now?
another level, and I reckon it's going to go on another level
Mm.
probably when I've got grandkids. You're like, it'll be on another level as well.
Yeah. Shout out to all the mums.
Yeah,
And hopefully everyone has a beautiful Mother's Day.
yeah. Hope those boys and kids step up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all
Happy
you mums
Mother's
out there.
Day. Have a great week too, and we will see you next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Thanks for listening.
Yes. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.